Boom. 6:41, 11 minutes behind, but we are right on time. I'm pumped to be here. This is our first Grit team meeting. Apologize about the delay. All of you guys that are here live, I'm fired up. Aiden's going to remember that he pivots his phone before we call him out here in front of everybody. He's going to get his, there we go. He's ready to go. Hopefully, he's got something to take notes with. But it is the 18th of March 2025, the day after St. Patrick's Day. Let's go. March Madness is here. The first four jumps off tonight. Man, if you are half as excited as I am about March Madness and watching all this basketball, you're pretty pumped up because I am stoked about this. This is one of my favorite times of the year. The Thursday, Friday of March Madness. That games all day, jumping off at 9 o'clock, going till 9 o'clock at night. 4 game sets, just buzzer beaters and upsets and Cinderella stories and the underdogs. I love it. But welcome everyone. I'm pumped, as you can tell. I'm gonna pass it off to the other coaches, let them greet us and say hello. So I'm gonna start with my guy. If you guys don't know Coach Bolger, you're about to be in for a treat. Coach Bolger, I recruited to Pacific, came, played on my JV team for a year. We got him there. Coach Lunt coached him up a little better than I did. He was never all conference when he was on my JV team, but as a varsity player at Pacific, he was a 2-time all Northwest Conference performer on the floor, graduated and is now on the Boxers coaching staff. Let's go. So Coach Bolger, I'm gonna go ahead and have you unmute. Say what's up. We got 20 dudes here fired up. What do you got? Say hello. Coach Bolger, go ahead and unmute your mic.
Yo, glad to be here, fellas. I'm super pumped up. Glad to see a lot of returning faces. Glad to see a lot of new guys. I'm ready to go. I'm super excited for this spring because last spring it was my first year coaching high school boys. This year was my first year coaching college men, and I just feel like the last 2 years I've learned so much about coaching, and I'm a teacher, and so coaching and teaching kind of goes hand in hand, and so it's just been an amazing experience with Grit and at Pacific. And one of the biggest things that I'm pumped for is I'm young. I'm not too much older than a lot of you guys, and so I know exactly what you're going through at this stage in your life, in terms of hoops, but also in terms of your social life and stuff like that in school and all that stuff. So I just hope that I can be, an enthusiastic, energetic guy for you to look to, turn to if you need help with anything, in terms of those things. And I went through the recruiting process. If you're interested in college basketball, I went through the recruiting process not too long ago, and I found where I belonged right away. And for some people, that's not the case. So we want to be there for you during that process, and really help support you guys and get where you want to be for the next 4 years of your basketball career. If you're a senior, 5 years if you're a junior. So I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go, and I'm excited to be out on the floor with you guys.
Let's go. I'm fired up. This is awesome. What a great start to the season. We got everybody in the house, all of us here. Um, Coach Bolger still probably the most ferocious dunker. I mean, I saw some of you guys kind of getting up in practice. Mitchell's up there a little bit above the rim when he's not hung over the trash can puking. Um, but there's just Bolger is probably still the best dunker in our program. Coaches included, players included. I think I'll take Bolger in a dunk contest. But yeah, got to give Kaysen a little bit of a hard time, Mitchell, because there was quite a bit of running. He had a little bit of lung issues, but got that out of the system. Hopefully, guys, this is a quick message. Do some cardio this week. Get in shape a little bit. We don't want to have to spend too much of the practices with you guys just running, but you guys got to be in shape. So if you're writing things down, get in a run. Coach
Yeah, you
Will,
guys you
go
guys
for it.
want to be in the game in the fourth quarter, so just remember
Right.
that.
You want to be in shape. They get down on their hands, they get down on their knees, looking like they're tired. We're standing up straight, saying, let's go. So next up, we got Coach Willis, a former head college basketball coach, uh, one of the really good guys in this game. I've been all around the country with this guy, from Reno to Sacramento to Champaign, Illinois to Alaska. We've traveled all over the place together, had some great times, some late nights, some missed flights, but there's nobody I'd rather do it with than my guy, Coach John Willis. Coach Willis, what's up, man? What's going on tonight?
Not too much. Good to see everybody. Looking forward to working with everybody. Coach Miner did forget to mention I am state champion, Coach John Willis. That's correct. As of last week, 3A state champions, heavyweight champions of the 3A world. Never forget it. I would take Coach Bolger in a dunk contest. If we're dunking donuts in the coffee, then I like my chances. But I'm so excited to see you guys. I am more mobile this year. I am not on a scooter or on crutches this year. So I'm excited for that. I was able to jog across the court Sunday, and I hadn't jogged in a year. So I'm excited about that. So I will be more mobile this season. Looking forward to how well you guys can process and be coached, being open and being willing to be coached. So I'm just looking forward to that. Please reach out if you have any questions, or if there's anything I can do to help you. Don't hesitate.
Love it. Love it. Um, he's right. If there's things we can do, we don't know you need the help unless you ask us. But with that comes some harsh truth too. There's going to be one of the assignments is going to be talking about your goals. And some of you guys want to play college basketball. Coach Willis didn't mention he played in the Big East. All right, Kellen, we'll talk to you soon. I'm going to record this. Kellen's got to go to his basketball banquet tonight, which is a great reason to have to duck out early. But he joined in. He communicated that to me earlier in the day, yesterday, and let me know again and reminded me. So that's all right. That's a good reason to have to miss. But definitely, if you don't, the goals, if your actions don't line up with your goals, change your goals or change your actions. I'll say that again, and I'll say it a little slower. If your actions, which means if what you do every day, don't line up with your goals, then you need to change your goals or change your actions. Simple thought, harder to do, but you guys may say, I want to play college basketball. Coach Willis will tell you the Big East Conference, right, Coach? Like, you played against some good players in that conference. I mean, that's Georgetown, like was
Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay
was
was.
there. He was
I mean,
at
those are
UConn.
NBA guys.
He's at UConn.
So that's D1 basketball. And then obviously the next coach I'm going to introduce is a current head college basketball coach. So I think that you guys taking the advantage of the opportunities that you have. Don't let this go by without taking advantage of it. To have the coaches you do, to work with you. I couldn't imagine a better staff to have 20 players, 4 coaches, 2 teams, 1 program, to have a great coaching staff like this. And Coach Lon, I know he doesn't look like he's old enough to have 20 years of college coaching experience, but he's been at the D3 level for a long time, was at the Division II level, had opportunities to go work at the Division I level, has won a lot of games as a head college basketball coach, infinitely more than I have. But Coach Lunt is going to be coaching. This is his second year with us, so I'm pumped. I worked for him at Pacific for 5 seasons, worked with him, helped recruit and bring in a lot of players, and now we get to work together with Grit. So, Coach Lunt, I appreciate you joining us. How's everything going?
Everything's great. Excited to be here, and glad everyone's figuring stuff out as far as putting the names in the screens and turning the cameras around and all that fun stuff. I just want to voice off what Coach Willis and Coach Bolger were talking about. It's an exciting time to be playing spring ball. And I think that a couple things come to mind with what's kind of already been said, but be a great communicator. We don't have time for shitty communication. So make sure you guys are communicating, letting coaches know. That's very, very important. And then use your resources. All of us in here, as far as the coaches go, have a ton of experience. Ask questions. We're here to help. We're here to support. So make sure you're reaching out. Make sure you're using us to your best ability. That's going to be really, really important. And then last but not least, be coachable. You got a lot of passionate people as far as coaches go, and you should be grateful for that. The more passionate a coach, the more interested they are as far as your development and helping you get better. So embrace that, be coachable, and enjoy this time. It's a lot of fun. So looking forward to getting back on the court and representing Grit to the highest standard.
Let's go. I'm fired up too, Coach. Grit, gratitude, resiliency, intensity, togetherness. If you don't know, I would definitely write that down because you will be asked that many times. And if I hear somebody say, well, what's grit stand for? And you go, well, you have to ask coach or something. Then you're going to be reminded, and it's not going to be the most fun way to remember it. But gratitude, always be thankful, even when you're hunched over the trash can, puking. You have to realize that some people don't have those opportunities to get in shape. It sucks at the time, but don't not have gratitude to even be in the gym. That gym that we've been in where you guys were hunched over those trash cans puking the other day, there was a time when we had to wear masks in that gym. We were lucky to even be back in a gym. So don't take that you guys get to play the game for granted. So we show gratitude. Quentin, unmute your mic. Yep, you unmute your mic right now. What does the R in grit represent?
Did you say what does the R represent? Resilience.
Resiliency. Yep, we'll take it. Okay, Quentin, good job. So gratitude, resiliency, bouncing back from adversity, being able to handle tough situations. One of the acronyms that we love that Coach is going to talk a little bit more about is E plus R equals O. How you respond and having resilience speaks volumes. The I, Micah, go ahead and give us the I. What do you got? What's the I in grit? I think it's unmuted. Uh-oh. Technical difficulties. Can you talk? It doesn't show you muted. Not able to speak. Let's see. We'll have to try to figure that out. The I, Russell Daniels, unmute and tell us what the I is for.
Intensity.
Intensity, yes, that is the correct answer. You pick up your boy Micah. I don't know, technology in Klamath. Not sure about that, but we'll get that worked out as long as you're listening. And the T, we're gonna pass it off to Vince. Vince, bring it home. What's the T?
Togetherness.
Togetherness. So we talk about it a lot. There's a lot of programs. You guys all had opportunities to play for other programs. We are one program. So we're going to go around right now, and you guys are all in the same group chat. We're going to unmute. We're going to say your name, your school, and you're going to hear it a few times, but your name and your school and your favorite restaurant. Like if it's your birthday and you get to pick what restaurant you're going out to, and if you say, I don't know, we all run, okay? So if you say, I don't know, we all run, all right? So I'm gonna pass it. I'm gonna call. I'm gonna be like John Stockton up here, dishing out assists. So be ready to unmute your mic and tell us your answer, your name, your school, and your favorite place to eat. So I'm gonna
Coach,
start dishing it out. What do you
Coach,
got, Coach Willis?
you didn't tell us your favorite place to eat.
If it's my birthday, we're going to Benihana's. We're getting some teppanyaki. I like it when they like do the little choo choo. And they got the volcano. You know they're gonna do the volcano. You know the volcano's coming. It's always good. It always entertains and delights. So Benihana is my answer. So I'm gonna dish it over to Mitch Marion. This is your chance. Start us off. Get the game started hot. Here we go. A little delay on the mute. What do you got?
My name is Mitch Marion. I go to Cleveland High School, and my favorite restaurant is probably Jade in Selwood.
Jade.
Yeah, it's like Asian.
Coach Willis, do you know Jade? Can you give us a critique? Is it a solid pick?
It is solid.
Good to know.
It's
Okay,
Thai,
you passed.
correct? It's Thai. Thai food.
It's a Thai food, Mitch.
It's Thai food. Very good.
Okay. I'll take that down. Good to know. I'm gonna pass off to you, Caleb Long. Here we go. What do you got? Tell us your name, loud and proud.
I'm Caleb Long from McMinnville High School, and I would easily say Olive Garden.
Olive Garden, because here, your family. That's what I've heard. I've heard it's a classy Italian spot. I don't know. But here, your family. Nice. Cody.
Hey,
Assassin.
my name's Cody. I go to Horizon Christian High School. My favorite restaurant's Qdoba.
Qdoba, okay. So I guess maybe, favorite restaurant or where you go on your birthday could be different, but I like people if they're like, hey, let's go on a first date, and they're like, let's go to Qdoba. She's a keeper, right? If she says Morton's or Ruth Chris, like if she starts talking like Jake's Craft, just warning you all. Kaysen, Lariz.
I'm Kaysen Lariz. I go to Forest Grove, and my favorite restaurant's Spaghetti Factory.
Okay, another Italian spot. What do you get there, Kaysen?
I just get the normal spaghetti and meatballs. That's my favorite spaghetti. So, yeah.
Okay. I like your style. We'll have a spaghetti feed one of these times, and we'll get all you Italian. Caleb, what are you eating when you go to the Olive Garden? You're eating the never-ending breadsticks, and you take your meal home, huh? Yeah.
You gotta get the breadsticks, but then you gotta get the fettuccine Alfredo.
With chicken breast?
100%.
Okay, good. Just making sure you're getting a little protein in there with those carbs. Jack, number 20.
My name's Jack. I go to Central High School, and my favorite place to eat is Chipotle.
Okay. Another good pick. I eat a lot of Chipotle. But if it's my birthday, I'm probably gonna go somewhere a little more upscale. But I do love Chipotle. Good pick, Jack. Good pick. Kaysen, Mitchell.
My name's Kaysen Mitchell. I go to Enterprise High School, and my favorite restaurant is like a local place called Embers, which is really good pizza.
Pizza, Embers. If you're ever in Enterprise, if you ever just happen to be passing through Enterprise, Oregon, if you guys don't know where that's at, get a map. It's 6 hours from Forest Grove, Kaysen. So if he ever looks tired when he shows up in the gym, it's because he's been in the car for like 6 hours. So, but he's gonna be in better shape next time. He's gonna be healthier, and ready to go. But yeah, so I appreciate you making that trek. Speaking of the trek, Quentin needs to remember how to fill out an evaluation or a questionnaire. He put that he was a 2025 graduate instead of a 2027 graduate, which almost got him cut from the program. That little mistake of just reading through it too quick. I thought he was a senior, was going to cut him, found out he was a sophomore. So Quentin.
I'm Quentin. I go to Enterprise High School, and I like a local called Terminal Gravity.
You're telling me in Enterprise, Oregon, there's 2 spots. There's like Kaysen said 1 spot in Enterprise. Now you're giving me another spot in Enterprise that's like top-notch restaurant quality.
Yeah, their mac and cheese is super good. You have to get the Cajun chicken with it though.
Cajun chicken mac. And then that's my lunch. And then for pizza, I'm going over to, was it Eldrin's?
Embers.
Embers. Embers. The pizza spot's Embers, but that's impressive that there's 2 money spots. I like that. Zach Miller.
I'm Zach Miller. I go to Damascus Christian, and I'm definitely going bamboo sushi if it's my birthday.
Sushi. Okay. Do you get like sushi with like real raw fish on it, or do you get like deep fried?
Oh yeah. Raw fish all day.
Okay, interesting. Okay. I see your style, Zach. Nice. What about Schmierbach, Reese? What do you got?
I'm Lee Schmidbach, and I just like Subway.
How did you introduce yourself again?
Hello?
Reese?
Yo.
Go ahead and say your name and your school again.
Oh, I'm Elise Schmidbach. I go to Henley High School, and I just like Subway. Maybe Jimmy John's.
Okay, cheap date. Solid.
I don't got money like that.
Yeah, you're the Subway. Okay. I think it was like Subway is kind of like I don't know, I'd rather have a Jimmy John's any day over a Subway. I don't know. What do you think? Hands up, Jimmy John's? Subway? Any Subways? Quentin's a Subway guy. Bolger, you like Subway over Jimmy John's?
I ate Jimmy John's on the road for 6 years now at Pacific. It's not for me anymore.
You've lost your interest in Jimmy John's. Okay. All right. Vince, let's get some class up in here. Let's talk about good restaurants. Let's get some good dining. Vince.
My name is Vince Ferris. I go to LaSalle Prep High School, and my favorite restaurant is Salty's.
Salty's, some seafood?
Yeah, it's right on the Columbia, up by the
on the Columbia River, right, Coach Willis? Salty's.
They got a buffet too.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Salty's is upscale. I like a good Salty's meal. Tyler. Either Tyler. First one off the mic.
I'm Tyler Lakem. I go to Lake Oswego, and my favorite restaurant, or my birthday restaurant, would also probably be Benihana.
Benihana, nice, smart kid. It's just there's just a dinner and a show. You know what I'm saying? Like you get the delicious food and you get a little entertainment. It's cheesy. It's kind of, but is Tyler Eddy? Tyler Eddy, you're up. Go for it, buddy.
I'm Tyler Eddy. I go to Valley Catholic. My favorite restaurant would be Red Robin.
Red Robin. The Dirty Bird. Okay, solid. What do you get there? Are you clucks and fries or what do you get?
I usually get like a cheeseburger with fries.
Like a Royal Red Robin burger? You put a little egg on there or no?
Nah, I get like a bacon burger.
Okay. I go with the Royal Red Robin burger. It's put a little egg on there. Do it over medium instead of the over easy because I don't need all that runny raw egg on my burger. But who else? Let's see. Hendrix, Aiden. Can't hear you. I can't, at least. Can anybody hear him?
My name is Aiden. North Medford High School, and my favorite restaurant is probably Screen Door.
Screen Door. Willis. I mean, I'm not Willis just as a judge of good Is barbecue Southern?
It's Southern, not barbecue. They have one in the airport also.
Okay. Nice. Good pick. Bolger. I want to hear where you want to eat. Just that's what I'm really interested in. You just dissed Jimmy John's over Subway. Where are you going on this birthday dinner?
Yeah, Jimmy John sucks. I would say if I'm staying local, if I'm staying in Forest Grove, I'm going to New Chinese Cuisine. Amazing.
Good portion size.
Massive portion size. If I want to go like once every year, like blowout dinner, I would go to Jankin. It's in Portland, downtown Portland. It's much too expensive for me to go to any other time, but like some crazy event, like a graduation or something like that, that's where I would go.
Solid. Okay.
Yep.
Taking notes. How do they do it out there on the east side? Rue, don't introduce yourself as Carter Olson. Go for it.
My name is Rue Olson. I go to Hermiston. And my favorite restaurant is like Veg Out.
What?
My favorite restaurant is Veg Out.
Is this like a prank? Am I supposed to say like vag out or veg out? I don't know. Is that where do they have this restaurant?
It's kind of like a good Chipotle.
Do they have meat or is it just vegetarian?
No, they have meat.
Am I the only one that doesn't know veg out?
I think it's local.
Is it a Hermiston thing?
I think so.
Has anybody else heard of it? Has anybody else heard of? Yeah, you got me on that one. But let's get somebody else. Lane Simmons, give us something. I think there's supposed to be an N missing in your last name, but I think it's Simmons.
Yeah.
It's all right. We'll let it slide. Introduce yourself.
My name's Lane Simmons. I go to the Hermiston High School, and I'm probably going to Shiki.
Is that like Japanese?
Yeah.
Okay. What about who else we got from that side? Micah, we still can't hear from you, can we? Do you think we got that mic check? Type it in the chat then. Tell us your favorite restaurant. And then Coach Lunt, I want to hear what's your go-to restaurant of choice.
Hello, I'm Coach Lunt, and I'm going to the Metropolitan Grill, which is a steakhouse in Seattle.
Okay. How do you like what type of steak do you get? You get like a big ribeye or what type of steak?
We're gonna go ribeye, medium rare, more to the rare side.
Wow, that's more to the rare side of the medium rare. A little blood, huh, Willis?
It's bloody.
Coach Willis. Coach Willis. What did we? I don't know who else we got, but what we gotta hear from you. Where are we eating tonight? If we're going big.
We're going to the Departure at the Nines Hotel.
The Nines.
Yep, in Portland. That's right.
If we're going one night, I'm picking the Nines, the Departure over Chipotle, no matter what Chipotle location it is. I'm picking the Nines. If you guys don't know the Nines Hotel, it's where all the out-of-town folks stay when they play the Blazers. The Departure is the rooftop patio on top of the hotel. High society, Coach Willis. Who else? Who haven't we heard from? Everybody? Clayton?
Yeah, I'm Clayton Sleggers. I go to Salem Christian High School, and I'd probably go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
B-dubs. How about Carter in the gym, Swanson?
Hey, my name is Carter Swanson, and I go to Hermiston High School. My favorite restaurant would probably be Shiki with Lane. Shiki's so gas.
So gas, I heard. That's what I heard.
It's great.
I heard it was so gas.
It's so good.
Shiki.
Yeah, it's like seafood kind of.
In Eastern Oregon.
Yeah.
Okay. Usually I'm doing my seafood. I'm going to like Newport, maybe like I don't know, Seaside. Cannon Beach has good seafood, I think. But Hermiston's, if I'm gonna get some watermelon, I'm going to Hermiston. Hermiston's famous for their watermelon, if you didn't know. Carter's also famous for being, what's that TV show? Coach Willis remembers where the guy just saw his eyes. You remember that show, Coach Willis?
Tool
Home
time.
improvement.
Home
Tool
improvement.
time.
Tool time. Tool time.
And the guy,
It was
the neighbor
neighbor.
guy just
The
had,
neighbor.
anyways, these kids have no idea what Tim the Toolman Taylor is. Bolger, have you ever heard of that? The neighbor next door you could only see from his eyes up for the
I've
whole.
seen a pic. I feel like I've seen like a picture somewhere. I've never. Minor, you're old, dude.
I know, Tim the Toolman, but I hear Shiki's so gas, yo. No cap, straight up. But yeah, we're gonna move on because I'm not trying to be too hip because I'm old. Bolger just called it. Goal sheets. We're gonna play fast, make mistakes, get after it. We're gonna have a meeting tomorrow night with families. If you can make it to that, if your parents can make it. I know some people have banquets and stuff, but want you to do that. Uniforms are all in process. If your parents want a hoodie or a t-shirt, let me know. I'm getting that gear ordered in the morning, so you need to let me know if they want anything or if you want anything ASAP on that. Tomorrow night, we'll hear from Colin Henderson and Evan Moore on our mental training portion of Grit. So we'll talk more about that tomorrow with the parents online also. We're gonna have a pretty cool program. I met a guy that played he started at Wake Forest and then he went to finish at Fullerton, and he's from Africa. And we're gonna have a Grit Gives. We're gonna collect shoes, any old shoes that you're not wearing anymore, and we're gonna send them to some of his players, some of the top up and coming players. And he's running like a kind of an exposure camp that he has down in Africa. So I'll be giving you guys more information about that. But if you have an old pair of shoes that you can donate to the cause, it's gonna be kind of cool. It's gonna be connected with an NFT, so you'll be able to track and see who has that pair of shoes. And then he's gonna be able to taking pictures and showing your guy or his guys wearing our old shoes, because any shoes are pretty cool for them. So even if they're worn and you guys, I like to keep my J's clean too. So sometimes I like to recycle them a little bit before they're completely worn out, So we're gonna do that. Grit Gives. So we're gonna help out some guys that are about our age, your age, not our age. Shoot. If I'm saying our age, I'm only talking to Willis and Lunt. I say your age, but it's gonna be pretty cool that you'll be able to see and meet. And now with Instagram and everything, they have a web tracking and some pretty cool stuff. Yeah. So anybody, Coach Willis, you learned a lot about these guys tonight. We got everything from Qdoba. Cody's a Qdoba guy to sushi. We have some sushi fans in the house. Zach's up there nodding along to that. Some seafood, teppanyaki. It's a good night. What do you got, Coach Willis? Any closing shots, closing words before we sign off for tonight?
We got to get to Enterprise to check out these 2 restaurants.
You're telling me. I don't know. Next time I pass through Enterprise, I'm definitely stopping.
I wonder if they have a world's greatest ice cream sign. Do you have a world's greatest ice cream sign? Because if you do, you got Coach Miner. He's going to stop.
Right? Who's driving by a sign that says the world's best ice cream? Not me. I'm sure as hell not. I'm stopping every time. And it did hit the spot. So if I see a sign that says world's best ice cream, I'm not taking a chance. Like, what if I drive by it and all of a sudden I find out like 5 years later, this is in Alaska. This was in Alaska, mind you. But what if I find out like 5 years later, like, oh, you drove by the spot that's the world's greatest ice cream and you didn't stop? No, I stopped. I had a big scoop, 2 scoops actually, of really good ice cream in Alaska. And it did hit. It was so gas. Am I using that right? But gas is like hot. So on ice cream, would that be gas or would that be more like I'm not even gonna try it. It was delicious. It was exquisite. Because we had crab legs just before it that were a delicacy, if you will. So gas, so fire, so dope. But no, that I think Coach Bolger, you got any parting shots before? It was awesome having everybody on tonight. Hopefully we can do this for almost every one of these meetings. What do you got, Coach Bolger?
I'll say something real quick. I've never been a cool guy ever in my life. And if I have cool guys on my basketball team, it's going to be real not cool when you're running all day. Being a cool guy is not going to get you into a college program. Being a cool guy isn't going to get you a job, isn't going to get you a wife, isn't going to get you a family. Be passionate about what you do, love what you do, wear it on your sleeves, smile, laugh, have fun, enjoy every day, and don't be a cool guy, because cool guys don't end up doing anything cool with their life. The passionate guy always wins. The hard worker always wins. And that's all I got. Don't be a cool guy around me, because I hate cool guys.
Cool guy has a long and distinguished track record of getting their ass kicked. Lose the cool, and you'll see, like, the last thing I'm gonna say once we hear from Coach is the assignment that you'll have a week to do it, but it's until Friday, end of the week. You have to create a video. I'll be messaging you the assignment in the group chat, but you have to film 30 to 60-second introduction video, and I'm gonna compile them, and I owe Caleb $100 because he was able to remember everybody's name last year. So there's an IOU. It's almost as good as cash. It plays in a lot of places, an IOU from Brant Minor. A lot of people would rather have me in debt to them, like Caleb does, than for me actually to pay up, because now I got to say good things and make sure that he's not spreading negativity about me owing him money, because I only owe the bank and Caleb Long money, I think. Those are the only two people I owe money. But Coach Lunt, you want to give us a little parting shot here before we head out?
Yes. Watch college basketball games this week. Build your IQ. Get better as a student of the game. There's a lot of really, really good games on. Obviously, the start of March Madness. But if you want to build your IQ, if you want to build yourself as a player, watch college basketball games. And don't just watch the ball, watch the actions that are going on, watch the defense, all of that stuff that really will help you become a better basketball player knowledge-wise and really build your IQ. So lots of great games on. Watch them.
Love it. Watch them. Quick run through. Everybody's going to have to say their pick to win the national championship. Your pick, you have to stick with it, and if you get it right, you get to go. We'll surprise you. But when the grit board comes out, you will see the benefits to having some of these trivia competitions. Some of you guys know that I like trivia. Scavenger hunts. We're going to do some scavenger hunts, and there will be a board, a standing, if you will. So Quentin's already in last place. I hate to say it, but Quentin, I need you, man. I need you to buy in. You were late. You misspelled the document, or you did your year wrong on the document. You were the last one. You and Enterprise Mitchell were the last ones in the group chat. So we haven't started the leaderboard yet, so you're not out of it. I'm just saying, when we do the ranking, I want to see you rise up. So we're gonna be sending all that information out. But on the call, Bolger, you're on this top of my screen. What do you got? Who's winning it? You can't say the Portland Trailblazers.
I don't want to go further. I'm not going first.
Okay,
Pick somebody else.
okay. If you want to be soft and defer and just kind of wishy-washy. Coach Lunt, do you want to go first, or you just want to call him out for him not going first?
St. John's.
St. John's, you heard it. Okay. Caleb Long, who you got?
Duke easy.
Duke easy in a runaway championship game. Russell.
I'm going Duke as well.
Duke, okay. Cody.
Auburn.
Okay. The Fighting Bruce Pearls. Zach Miller.
Duke.
Dukies. Let's go. Kaysen. First one off.
Florida.
Okay. Mitchell.
I got Duke.
Dukies. Dukies. Lane Simmons.
Give me Auburn.
Auburn. Okay. Broom. Tyler. Either one, whoever's off first.
Florida Gators.
Gators. Chomp chomp. Eddie.
I got Duke.
Duke. Rue.
I got the Gators.
Gators. Gators. Florida. Todd Golden. Do some research. I think the Jewish faith is something that all three, John Shire, Bruce Pearl, and Todd Golden, are all Jewish people. So that's kind of a fun little tidbit of trivia there. Bruce Pearl coached John Shire in the Maccabi games. Do some research. Just a little fun fact there that those guys are all Jewish men. Clayton, who do you got? I think I know.
I got Auburn.
I knew he had Auburn. I was gonna say if he picked somebody other than Auburn, I was gonna be very surprised. Schmierbach.
I got Bama.
Bama, the Fighting Nate Oates. Nate Oates and I worked a camp together in Hawaii 11 years ago, and he was a high school coach, making like $7,000 a year coaching basketball. He's making a little bit more than that now. Sheesh. Vince, who's your pick?
Michigan State.
Ooh, Sparty. Okay. Tom Izzo's. Micah, I see you got it looks like you got it fixed maybe. I see that looks like your mic's covered now. Is he trying to show he wrote down Florida? Florida, okay. Hey, problem solver. I'll take it. Hendricks, Aiden. Who?
Yeah.
Duke? Was that Duke? Couldn't get Duke or Louisville. Bolger.
Has everybody gone?
I don't think Coach Willis is he's gonna, I think I know which hat he's gonna choose.
All right, if Coach Willis copies me, he's a cop out, but I'm gonna say Tennessee because nobody said Tennessee and they're gonna win it.
That was the line back in the day. Back when you used to have to talk to girls, you guys, you'd go up and be like, hey, are you from Tennessee? And they'd be like, what? No, I'm from Oregon. Why? Oh, because you're the only 10 I see. No, don't use that one. Don't try that at home, fellas. Don't try that one at home. But hey, I mean, maybe if you guys didn't just get to swipe and just text and you actually had to communicate. You had to have some pickup line or something to come up. You can't just go up to the pretty girl and say, hi, can I have your dorm room number? Because I know your cell phone. Nobody had cell phones. I didn't have a cell phone freshman year of college, you guys. That dates me. Coach Willis, when was your first cell phone? How old were you?
I had the Nokia brick, Coach.
Ooh, so that was like high school. I had one in high school and then didn't have one my freshman year. And then got one sophomore year and have had one since.
I got a cell phone as a junior in high school. I had a beeper before that.
Pager. Look up Pager, you guys. Beeper. Anyways, that's all we got. It's getting dark here.
Let's go Duke.
Appreciate everyone joining tonight. Yeah. If you're not here, you're not in the right spot. Be here, same place, same time tomorrow night. And we're going to have some fun. There'll be a little competition and we'll announce some more things. But make sure you guys get me the uniform or the order for family swag gear. If anybody wants shirts or hoodies, let me know. And that's all I got. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Boom.